Wow, stories.
Am I the idiot for going into my sister's house without permission? I, 32, female, have a younger sister, 19, female, that has a set of twins, one, female. She got pregnant unexpectedly in high school, and my parents and I have been very supportive of her. My husband owns a townhome complex that he rents out, and we decided to let her live in one of them rent-free, since she's in college and we want her to focus on that. The only rule I had for her was to not allow her baby daddy, 23, male, move in. The guy is very much bad news and has a record, and every time he comes into my sister's life he sets her back, mentally and academically, and way more stuff. My husband drives past these homes every day, and he always sees my sister's baby daddy's car in the driveway. At first I thought he was just visiting or babysitting, but my husband left work at 11 p.m. one night, and he told me he saw the car still there. So my suspicion was he was staying there. I asked my sister first and she lied to me and said he's never there, which is a lie because his car is there daily. My sister went out of town and this was maybe wrong, but I just needed to see for myself. So I used the master key and went into the house, and it's pretty clear he's living there. Almost all of his stuff was there. And I was honestly furious because that was the only rule I gave her and we were losing money by helping her. I waited for her to come home and I confronted her about it, and of course it turned into a screaming match and she was mad I went into her home without permission. I told her she needs to start paying rent or I'll be evicting her. My mom is on her side and said it was unnecessary that I went into her home when she wasn't there, and that I would be an idiot if I started demanding rent or evicting her since I was once her age and dated horrible dudes too. So am I the idiot? Edit. No, she does not have a lease for the townhouse since she's not paying anything there. If she were to start paying rent, she would be put on lease. The only thing that she pays for is cable and electricity. Everything else we pay for. The townhouse is under the ownership of husband's company. Second edit. The argument that some of you guys are making is that she's a tenant, and I broke the rental agreement. I'm gonna repeat myself. She does not have a lease/rental agreement. Technically, the place is still my husband's. She hasn't paid any sort of rent towards the house. She never paid any security deposit. She is legally just a person that stays on our property. The most rights she would potentially have is squatter rights. Other than that, no. How do you guys think we have a spare key to get in? If she was a traditional renter, we wouldn't have access to a spare like that. Again, my sister has no binding to the property. It's in my husband's name. He is the sole owner of that property. Her ownership of the house is equivalent to someone staying at a hotel for free, not the idiot. People who say you are need professional help. Her sis is not paying rent, so her rights are limited. Your sister is living for free in a building someone else, aka your hubby, owns where he could make money from, but he wanted to support her studies. You did not confront her that he was visiting her, so it is not like you said he can't see his kids, but gave her a condition to live rent-free. Your house, your rules. If she wants to live with him, she can move to his house or your mom can pay her rent. Rules are rules. She broke them and has to face the consequences, not the idiot. I rented a house from someone years ago, not related, and they used their key to come in and check on the premises when I was not home. Everything was fine. Landlords are allowed to have reasonable access to inspect their property. That aside, you had one rule, and she broke it. You didn't say he couldn't visit. You said he could not live there. She should be able to respect that. Am I the idiot for saying that my sister made her own bed when she named her daughter like this? My sister, after years of trying to have children, got pregnant with my niece. When she told us the name, I explained in the best way that the name she chose was very common for the animal, even more simplified as she wanted. Normally, this is a nickname. An example with an American name. She wanted to call her daughter Bella, just Bella, and in my country, Bella would be extremely common for a pet. She said I was anticipating the worst and wouldn't change my mind. I gave up, but she was warned. Recently, my fiancé was asking for a dog, and I decided to adopt one. My fiancé always wanted to have a dog called Bella, tribute to her childhood dog, and I even commented about it being the same name as my niece, 2F, but she said that she always wanted to name one of her pets even before my sister got pregnant. Since she owns it, I didn't want to contest. We currently don't live together, but we constantly stay at each other's houses and Bella comes with her all the time. This weekend was my son's birthday, and there was a party at the house. So all my siblings, parents, in-laws, and my fiancé came, including Bella, both of them. No one in my family had met her yet, not even a week after we adopted, and we introduced her. My sister became quiet. My brothers made a joke with the same names. The mood softened after a while, but when I was alone with my sister, she started saying that I was petty in choosing the same name as my niece for my dog and caused her unnecessary discomfort, since I could choose any other name. I explained by saying that it wasn't me who chose it, but my bride. Right after that, the reason for that name. She even said that we could have chosen another name out of respect for her and her niece. I ran out of patience and ended up saying in a harsh way, she was already yelling at me and I hate being shouted in my ear, that if she didn't want to go through that kind of discomfort, she shouldn't put one of the most common names for a pet, and that there's going to be a dog by that name on every corner. She knew it, and she put it anyway, so she made her bed by naming her. She left early and we are not on good terms. My parents are begging to change the name. But it's not my dog and my fiancé won't budge, telling everyone that she always said that Bella will be the name of her first pet. Am I the idiot? Not the idiot. But I would think very hard about the woman you are about to marry. You told her the name she was about to pick for her dog was the name of your actual niece, and she, checks notes, goes with it anyway, thus guaranteeing at least 10 years of crappy family get-together and a ruined chance of having a close relationship with your niece. You're the idiot. And so if your partner, complete jerk move, it would be a different situation had your partner already had a dog with that name before you met, living with them. But to do it afterwards is a D***C** move. You owe your sister a massive apology and should talk to your partner. If your partner won't change the name, then I guess you know they will never take others' feelings into consideration, and you deserve each other.